Hi George.
Hi, Brian.
If you can tell a bit of background about yourself and also about your project.
Yep.
For the people who are watching the video, that would be great.
Happily. My background is 20 years in high-end solution software sales, and I worked in my capacity as a salesperson and sales manager for a number of different companies, some of which were quite large, like Sun Microsystems, CompuWare, and BMC Software. And yeah, for 20 years I was involved in all aspects of sales and solution-based sales for these types of organisations. How that relates, to the project that we're talking about today is that I left the technology industry as a salesperson to start a project called the Crystal Heart Energy Grid. And the Crystal Heart Energy Grid is a consciousness energy grid created in part by humans and in part by the earth. And it's our interaction between these two energy sources that actually transmits this energy all around the world. And how we came together is that I came with the prospect and the challenge to your organisation of being able to translate an idea like that into a digital format where we could together bring something out there that could bring people together all around the globe in a manner in which they could actually come together, meet, communicate, organise get-togethers and events and specific times that we could see each other all around the planet and participate together in the activation of this consciousness grid of energy. So as you can appreciate, that was a pretty large task, and your organisation was definitely up to the challenge.
Wonderful, Josh. I wish you good luck for your project, and hope to see a huge number of people joining the community.
Thank you.
And how would you rate the customer service? How was the team to deal with during your experience in the project?
Yeah, but I can only say number one. In my 20 years of experience in delivering customer-based solutions where the customer really needs to be satisfied on all levels, and in a manner in which I've had experience in having to deal with multiple different customers on multiple different levels. The experience that I had with your team was number one. Absolutely exceptional. And that was, I think, primarily because of the attention to detail that was brought to the project, and that starts particularly, I must say, credit goes to you and your organisation in your understanding of the required design and analysis, and the care and attention that you took in taking the time to understand our needs, and how that then was translated to your team and how they interpreted that in terms of delivering the digital output. So number one, without a doubt.
Thanks, Josh. I'm very happy to hear that. And what do you think about the technical capability of the team in terms of, you have been a very experienced guy in the technology field.
Yep.
How do you rate the technical capability of the team?
Yes, look, I have had the opportunity to work with what I would say is probably some of the best technologists in the world. And in terms of the scope of what you guys work with, I have to say number one. In terms of the technology platforms, the understanding of the technology platforms, understanding of existing technology platforms and future-proofing existing technology platforms, the suggestions that you guys came to the table with were things that I could see would be sustainable and ongoing in a manner in which that we could support it for the least cost and least effort. So I have to say, in summary, number one. Number one.
Thanks for that too. And finally, how would you rate the amount of investment that you have to make towards the project?
Indeed.
Financially and otherwise.
Yeah, again, I would have to say, in terms of, this comes back to understanding needs, and you really took the time to understand our needs, and primary to that was understanding our budgetary needs. I was very, very surprised, because this project was a project that we were funding ourselves, and you understood completely the needs that we had from a budgetary perspective, and completely for the amount of budget that we had for the output that we received. I would have to rate that as absolutely number one. I do not believe that anybody else in Australia could have provided that level of service. In fact, I would have imagined the investment requirement to be 4 to 5 times as a minimum. That maybe even up to 10 times what the investment that you required. And in terms of also matching investment to expectations and managing those, I've been on many projects where people have actually quoted this much, and then through all sorts of explanations or excuses of change requests, or that wasn't originally required, or that wasn't originally budgeted for, those things blew the project out by massive proportions. The way in which you guys managed that expectation and managed all of the required investment, I think is not matched with any experience that I've had. And I've worked with a lot of people from the big 5 companies and small companies, small technology consulting companies. I've never had this level of experience and with relation to the investment and to the service.
Thank you very much, George, and we are very happy with your feedback, and we look forward to supporting you more in the future. We wish you good luck for your project as well.
And I would like to finish, thank you so much too, the thanks is mutual. I'd like to finish by recommending Bharat Money and the entire team, the experience in which I had in this project from its inception all the way to its delivery was without doubt exceptional. Unique in its care and attention to detail. So thank you to all on the project.
George. Thank you
Appreciate it and looking forward to working with you.
Thank you.